She said, "Ugh, fine. If you hate it so much, go find someone else." That was her response when I called out her attitude. I replied, "Already did." The expression she made when she saw who replaced her absolutely priceless. Even better? I'm 28, and I'd been in a relationship with Veronica for 3 years. We had lived together for the past year and a half. Things started out great, but gradually I just became her personal doormat. It wasn't overnight. It never is. It began subtly, snide remarks, dismissive eye rolls whenever I shared something about my day. Big, theatrical sighs whenever I asked for help around the house. She acted like spending time with me was some sort of punishment. The breaking point came about 2 months ago. I'd planned a cozy dinner, nothing extravagant, just grilled salmon and the quinoa salad she used to enjoy. She walked in, saw the table and said, "Ugh, this again?" I reminded her she used to love it. She replied, "Yeah, when I had basic taste." I've evolved. I asked what she'd prefer instead. She just said, "I don't know. Figure it out. You're the one who insists on these boring little dinner nights." Boring. That's what our dinners had become to her. I told her, "If you don't want to eat with me, just say it." She didn't even glance up from her phone. "Whatever, I'll just order something." This was our cycle now. I'd try, she'd shut me down, and I'd be left feeling worthless. Over and over again. But here's the thing, I'd already begun my exit. About a month before that night, I had a realization while helping my buddy Dante move. His new roommate Camila was there, witty, warm, actually listened when people spoke. We all hung out that evening, and I had a moment of clarity. This is what real connection feels like. People who genuinely enjoy being in each other's presence. That same night, I came home to Veronica slouched on the couch. She barely looked up. "Can you not stomp around?" "I'm trying to watch this." That's when it clicked. I was finished. But I wasn't going to blow up or beg for things to change. I was just going to rebuild quietly, without her. First step, I started looking for a place of my own. Nothing dramatic, just checking listings and setting aside money. Step 2, I stopped going the extra mile. No more dinners to be mocked, no more planning dates she'd scoff at. I mirrored her energy. She wanted to act like we were just roommates who barely spoke? Fine. Step 3, I reconnected with people I'd drifted from. Started going to Dante's game nights. Joined a hiking group. Created a life that didn't revolve around her. She didn't notice. Of course she didn't. Too wrapped up in her elevated lifestyle, overpriced cocktails, and her equally insufferable best friend Bianca. Then, last week, we had the conversation. I told her the dishwasher had broken again and asked if she could call the landlord. I'd done it the last 3 times. She said, "Why is that my problem?" I replied, "Because you live here too?" She snapped, "I don't have time for this. You deal with it." I said, "Veronica, I'm asking you to make a single phone call." Her response? "God, you're so clingy lately. What's your problem?" "My problem is that you treat me like I'm some sort of burden." Oh my God. Here we go. Poor, sad victim. I kept calm. "I'm serious. The way you treat me, and us, it's just plain disrespectful." Ugh. Fine. If it's so bad, go find someone else. There it was. The bluff she thought would put me in my place. She really believed I'd never leave, that I was too attached, too passive, too dependent. I said, "Already did." The silence that followed? Glorious. She finally looked up from her phone. "What?" I said I already did. "I'm finding someone else. I'm moving out next week." You're, what? Are you kidding? Nope. I signed a lease last week. Movers are coming Saturday. Her expression shifted through a dozen emotions: confusion, disbelief, then rage. You signed a lease? Without even telling me? You told me to find someone else. So I did. I didn't mean it like that. You can't just move out. Watch me. She suddenly stood up, now fully engaged in this conversation. What about rent? The bills? We still have 4 months left on this lease. It's all handled. Dante's friend is moving in. Dante's friend? Yeah. Camila. She's awesome. You'll like her. That's when her entire expression changed. See, she'd met Camila once at a party. Camila was everything Veronica pretended to be: genuinely classy, interesting, effortlessly cool. That girl? She's moving in? Yep. Monday. I'll be out before then. You've been planning this? For around 6 weeks now. 6 weeks. I'd been preparing while she was busy acting like I didn't exist. What did you expect? You've treated me like trash for months. Did you think I'd just keep putting up with it? I haven't. I mean, we're in a relationship. You can't just sneak around planning to leave. Funny how now you suddenly remember we're a couple. Update 1. Wow. The entitlement is honestly unreal. After that conversation, Veronica flipped, but not in a please let's work it out kind of way. No, it was full on how dare you make my life inconvenient mode. Her first move? Try to block Camila from moving in. She called the landlord to object. Landlord reminded her that lease transfers only require the new tenant to be qualified and Camila had better credit than me. So, approved. Then came the guilt trip. 3 years, Ryan. You're just throwing away 3 years? You tossed it the moment you started treating me like I didn't matter. That's so dramatic. Nobody's perfect. This isn't about perfection. It's about decency and respect. I respect you. Oh, really? Like when you roll your eyes whenever I speak? Or when you call our plans lame? Or treat me like your annoying flatmate instead of your partner? You're twisting my words. Meanwhile, I was packing. But the best part? Camila stopped by to measure her room and formally meet Veronica. I'd warned her Veronica might be nasty. Camila just chuckled, I can handle myself. Veronica immediately put on her mean girl persona. Just so you know, this apartment has problems. Hot water's a joke, neighbors are noisy, and the landlord never fixes anything. Camila smiled. Good thing I'm handy. I actually like doing repairs. The kitchen's small. Barely fits one person. Perfect. I meal prep on Sundays and stay out of the way. Every jab Veronica threw, Camila flipped it with calm confidence. It was chef's kiss. Then Veronica went too far. You do realize he's only doing this to hurt me, right? Moving you in? It's pathetic. I actually reached out to Dante. Ryan told me he was leaving. Seemed like perfect timing. But thanks for the concern. I'm just saying, don't catch feelings. He's clearly not over me. Camila laughed. Laughed. Girl, I'm gay. My girlfriend's helping me move in. But keep that main character energy going. I've never seen Veronica so stunned. Absolutely priceless. Once Camila left, Veronica lost it. You're seriously moving in a lesbian? Why does that matter? It's just weird. What's weird? That I found someone to sublet who doesn't want to date me? You're replacing me with someone who won't even sleep with you. She's just taking over my part of the lease. That's literally all. That's not what I meant. Then maybe try saying what you do mean next time. But the best moment came the next day. Veronica found out I'd already updated my mailing address, moved my gym membership closer to the new place, and the one that really pushed her, removed myself from all our shared streaming services. You canceled Netflix? I didn't cancel it. Just removed my profile. Yours is still there. But you pay for it. Exactly. So I moved it to my new address. I've been using that for 3 years. Then maybe it's time to get your own account. What about HBO? Disney? Spotify? All transferred. This is so petty. This is literally just me, moving out. Did you think I'd keep paying to entertain you post-breakup? We haven't broken up. We haven't? No. You're just moving out. Because you told me to find someone else. I didn't mean it literally. Honestly, the mental gymnastics were Olympic tier. Moving day was something else. Veronica decided to switch tactics, now it was sabotage mode. First move? She lost her car keys and conveniently blocked the moving truck in the driveway. So I called Dante and 3 buddies with pickups. We hauled stuff out through the back. Took longer, but it worked. Then came the guilt routine. Remember when we moved in? You called it a fresh start for us. Yep. And last month, you called that memory cringe. I was joking. Were you, though? When that didn't get a reaction, she snapped. You're a coward. Real men don't run away. Real partners don't treat each other like trash. I gave you the best years of my life. No. You gave me the most dismissive years of your life. But the best moment? When Camila pulled up with her girlfriend, Theo, in a U-Haul. They were moving Camila in at the exact time I was moving out. It was smooth. Efficient. Beautiful. Veronica stood there watching Camila and Theo carry boxes together, laughing, teasing each other, a couple clearly in sync and full of mutual respect. You could see the realization hit her, this is what a real relationship looks like. Must be nice, she muttered. All lovey-dovey. It won't last. Theo grinned. 7 years strong. But sure, okay. Veronica disappeared into her room after that. As I was loading the final box, she came out again. Ryan, wait. This is ridiculous. Just stay. Stay and do what? Be ignored some more? That's not true. Really? When's the last time you said something kind about me? Or even to me? She opened her mouth. Closed it. Tried again. That's not fair. You're putting me on the spot. I'm just doing what you told me to. Leaving. I didn't mean it. You meant it in the moment. That's the problem. And with that, I walked out. But of course, it didn't end there. Not even 2 hours later, the text started pouring in. The dishwasher's leaking. Camila's blasting music. This is all your fault. Netflix isn't working. No, seriously, the dishwasher's flooding. I didn't respond. Camila messaged me later, laughing. Girl knocked on my door asking if I could check the dishwasher. Fixed it in 5 minutes. Just needed to reset the seal. Apparently, she didn't even know how to do that. She asked if you taught me how to fix stuff just to make her look bad. I replied, that tracks. But wait, there's more. Veronica started reaching out to our mutual friends. Spun a story where I was the bad guy. Said I blindsided her. Claimed I was having an emotional affair with Camila. Even accused me of financially abusing her because I removed my streaming profiles. But our friends? Not idiots. Dante's reply was especially savage. Last month you literally said Ryan was clingy for wanting a quiet Friday night in. And that you were too young for lame dinners. We were there. She blocked him after that. Final update. It's been 2 weeks since I moved into my new place. Just a modest studio apartment. Nothing luxurious. But it's mine. And I love it. I can cook salmon without hearing sighs. Watch documentaries without eye rolls. Just be without feeling like a burden. Veronica? not doing so hot. Her lovely friend Bianca called me yesterday not to apologize but to yell. You broke her. I moved out. Like she told me to. She's a mess now. She can't afford the place on her own. She has a roommate. Camila's covering half the rent. It's not the same. You were supposed to fight for her. Why would I fight for someone who made me feel like a chore? She loved you. No. She loved having someone to split bills and do all the adult tasks. She just doesn't know how to show emotion. Oh, she showed plenty through eye rolls and sarcasm. Got the message loud and clear. Bianca hung up. But the best twist? The title of this whole thing, Meeting My Replacement, came full circle yesterday. I was at the farmer's market with my new girlfriend, Aaliyah. Yeah, I know. New girlfriend already? But hear me out. Aaliyah and I met through the hiking group. We've been friends for weeks before I even moved. Both of us had come from relationships where we felt undervalued. After I moved out, we grew closer. It just happened. Naturally. Easily. With respect. A refreshing change. So there we were, laughing at something ridiculous, when I heard Ryan? I turned. Veronica. With Bianca. Both frozen. Veronica's eyes immediately locked onto Aaliyah and our joined hands. You're. Oh, hi, I said. This is Aaliyah. Aaliyah, being the amazing soul she is, smiled and extended a hand. Nice to meet you. Veronica didn't take it. Just stared. How long? Sorry? How long have you been seeing her? Officially? About a week. A week? You moved out 2 weeks ago. Yeah. And now you're already dating? Aaliyah looked puzzled. I'm sorry, who are you again? My ex, I explained. The one I told you about. Oh, the one who called you boring? Veronica turned red. I never said that. You said my dinners were lame. That your tastes had evolved beyond mine. Aaliyah shrugged. His cooking is amazing. Sounds like your loss. Veronica fired back. Who even are you? Some rebound? Aaliyah grinned. Rebound? Sweetheart, I'm an upgrade. I actually enjoy his company. I swear I loved her even more in that moment. So this is why you left? For her? No. I left because you told me to find someone else. Aaliyah was just a pleasant surprise. Bianca tried to step in. This is so disrespectful. Parading her around. We're grocery shopping, I said. In public. On a Saturday. Veronica kept looking between us, our hands still clasped, and you could see it hit her. In just 2 weeks, I looked more relaxed, more alive, than I had in a whole year with her. You planned this. All of it. No. I planned to leave someone who didn't value me. The rest? Fell into place. She stormed off. Bianca scowled and followed her, but not before muttering. She's prettier than you anyway. Aaliyah didn't skip a beat. Thanks. I know. We finished our shopping, went home, made an amazing stir-fry, and watched a documentary about whales. She didn't roll her eyes once. Even asked questions about the whales. It was simple. Maybe boring. But perfect. Camila texted me this morning. Your ex tried to throw a party last night. 3 people came. She cried into her wine and went to bed at 10. I'm moving out when the lease ends. This chick is draining. So yeah. Veronica told me to find someone else was some power move. A bluff. But it was actually the push I needed to remember what it felt like to be appreciated. Best advice I never asked for.